Hello, Eagle fans. I've got to tell you that the outpouring of your support and your kindness and kind words for Sol and Luna has been very heartwarming. I've read through those comments, and today's video, per your request, I will be providing some updates on what's happening, status of things. I'll address a few of your questions for things that I can answer, and I will be soliciting your help at the request of Terry of Friends of the Reading Eagles. I've been doing quite a bit of texting with Terry, asking what's going on. She's extremely busy. Of course, she's, like all of us, very saddened by the death of these eagles. So I will bring this information to you, which is mostly from Terry. Many of you have asked about the welfare of Liberty and Guardian, and for those of you who are new to this nest, Liberty is the adult female and Guardian is the adult male. Terry tells me that both eagles were last seen Tuesday, June 18th, and that both appeared healthy looking. It has again turned hot in Reading, which is not out of the ordinary. So it appears that the eagles have left the territory now. The ground crew will keep looking out for Liberty and Guardian, and we will report back on what we see. You can get a more continuous and rapid feedback by going to the Facebook page for Friends of the Reading Eagles. They post there daily and many times, multiple times daily. Fish and Wildlife is now in possession of Luna's body, and it is being preserved. Terry tells me that it will be shipped to a lab here in the next week or two. Sol's body is not recoverable. It's in the nest, and for many factors associated with fish and wildlife regulations and safety of the tree climber, we can't go up there right now. At this late stage, it's doubtful that anything could be learned from testing in a necropsy for Sol. Amongst your comments, there's a lot of conjecture as to what the potential cause or causes of death might be. But as far as Luna is concerned, the cause of death can only be confirmed by a necropsy, including testing. A necropsy is an animal equivalent of an autopsy for a human. Some of you have asked about disease and poisons or toxins. Those would require testing to confirm or rule out, and any testing would be performed in a necropsy. Just how much the authorities can learn from a necropsy is based on the condition of the body as they receive it. Fish and Wildlife makes the determine as to what happens from here. They make that determination based on things such as legal acts, protocols, condition of the body, and other factors. We all want answers, And I can tell you this in my text conversations with Terry, and Terry's with Friends of the Reading Eagles, by the way. She has contacts with Fish and Wildlife, and she is coordinating with the authorities on all of these activities. Terry will pass info to us as soon as she gets it. Terry asks for your patience and my patience too, and she also asks for the time for the authorities to do their jobs. This could take weeks or months to find out whether the necropsy has been performed, and if it has, what has been learned. So at this point, everything that you and I can do, and even Terry, has been done. The necropsy, the requests, the everything that could be supplied to Fish and Wildlife, all that has been done. So that's in their court now. But Terry did tell me something that you can do to help. Friends of the Reading Eagles would like to collect your written or recorded evidence of what happened at the nest from about the end of May through June 18th of 2024. These can be notes or recordings regarding food that was brought in, the type and amount of food, and which days, eating habits of the eaglets, their behavior, their breathing, their energy or lethargy, poops or no poops, and more. Anything that you think is relevant, put it down in some format, written, or if it's recorded on video, that would be great. All of this information will be used in order to build a picture of what happened at the nest. And hopefully, if we get answers from a necropsy, we will be able to join up the behaviors in the last 1 to 3 weeks with whatever Fish and Wildlife determines. That will help to provide a more complete story and explanation for all of us. So if you do have information, please be specific and give details. You can send those observations and evidence or recordings to Terry at, here's the email address, friendsofthereadingeagles@gmail.com. My thanks to Terry and the Friends of the Reading Eagles, their entire team that you really don't see behind the scenes. They give so much. All of their actions are bound by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service regulations for eagle cams. So often anything they can or can't do is restricted and dictated by Fish and Wildlife. These people at Friends of the Reading Eagles, their actions are heroic, and again, my thanks to them. So what can you expect next? Yes, it may be weeks or months to learn any answers from a necropsy from Fish and Wildlife, if they determine that one can be performed. But in the meantime, here in the next day or two, maybe 3 at the most, I am finishing a feature video that addresses potential cause of Sol and Luna's deaths. I think that you will be very interested in it, and I think it will have a lot of new information that you might not know about bald eagles in general. So please don't miss that. Until we speak again, my very good friends, be safe and be well.